They taught me how to wave before I could speak, how to smile with poise before I knew what joy truly felt like. But no one taught me how to handle the way your name feels in my mouth, how it softens everything royal and makes me only human. With you, I'm not a crown, not a title written in old books or echoed through palace walls. I'm just a girl in love, and that feels more powerful than any throne beneath me. You are not from my world, but somehow you are my world. When you reach for me, it's not for what I represent, but for who I am when I'm stripped of every layer. You made me believe there's life beyond protocol, that laughter can be louder than tradition. I think of your hands when mine tremble under the weight of expectations, and suddenly I'm steadier. You never tried to rescue me. You just stood beside me as I rescued myself. Maybe that's why I love you the way I do, because you never needed to tame my fire, you only ever needed to. And now I burn brighter in your light. You once asked me what forever looked like in my eyes. I told you it was a castle on a hill, but I lied. It's not made of stone or status, but of moments like the ones we steal when no one's watching. Forever is your laugh when I'm too tired to smile. It's your voice saying my name like a secret only you are allowed to speak. It's the comfort of knowing that, despite everything, you choose me, not the version the world sees, but the version who's afraid, clumsy, unpolished. And you love me anyway. When I walk through rooms lined with history and portraits of queens, I don't wonder where I'll fit. I wonder if they ever felt what I feel with you, because if they did, then their crowns weighed less. The truth is, I didn't know what softness felt like until you held my fears without trying to erase them. I didn't know that strength could look like quiet support, like letting me be myself even when I'm a storm. Forever is not a timeline to me, it's a feeling, a gravity, and it pulls me to you every single time. Even the air changes when you're near me. It becomes lighter, easier to breathe, as though the universe steps back to give us space we never had before. I find myself searching for your face in every crowd, not because I need you to anchor me, but because your presence reminds me of who I am beneath all this ceremony. There's something revolutionary about the way you love me. Without agenda, without fear. I sometimes wonder if you realize the power you hold, not over kingdoms, but over my heart. Not the kind that rules, but the kind that redeems. You make love feel less like a fairy tale and more like something built with bare hands, tender, imperfect, real. Every time I touch you, I'm reminded that my body is not just something seen from a balcony, but something that can tremble long and belong. You kiss me like my lips were never meant to be silenced, like my voice matters most when it's whispering your name. I used to measure myself by expectations, but with you, I measure in heartbeats, and in every one there is you. You are my hidden rebellion, my private revolution, the shape of all I've never dared to dream before. Sometimes I wonder if we were written in the stars long before either of us opened our eyes to the world. I like to think we were, that maybe the constellations rearranged themselves the night we first touched. Just a brush of your fingers across mine, and everything changed. Before you, love was a concept whispered in foreign tongues, rehearsed behind closed doors, filtered through duty. But with you, love arrived like a wave, uncontrollable, overwhelming, but so welcome. You crashed into me with no warning, and I didn't drown, I floated. You showed me that love doesn't ask permission. It doesn't follow protocol. It demands to be felt, to be lived, and live it I do. With every stolen glance, every hand we hold beneath the shadows of palace eaves, I carve your name deeper into my history. No royal decree could match the conviction in your touch. And if they write about me one day, let them write this, that I love not because I was allowed, but because I was alive. Because I found a heart that matched mine, even when the world said we should walk apart. But we didn't. We held tighter and we walked forward anyway. You've become the rhythm of my life, the steady pulse behind every decision I make. When I step into rooms heavy with legacy, it's your strength I carry. You remind me that even queens need someone who sees the girl behind the crown. I never needed saving, but you've made the weight easier to bear just by believing in me. Sometimes I wish the world could see us the way we do. No titles, no expectations, just two souls entangled in something both fragile and eternal. But I know the value of secrecy. I know the danger in desire that defies borders, so we love quietly, fiercely. We love through letters tucked into books, through glances held a moment too long, and I think there's something holy in that kind of love. It's not loud, but it's lasting. When I close my eyes at night, it's not the future of a nation I dream about. It's a cottage near the sea. It's your laughter in the morning. It's our children running barefoot through gardens that know no crowns. The shape of our forever is not dictated by lineage. It's shaped by the life we dare to imagine and the love we refuse to let go. There are days when the pressure feels unbearable, when I feel more statue than soul. But then you appear, always with that soft smile that says, "You're still you." And in that moment I believe it. You remind me that my heart still beats for more than ceremony. You take the cold marble of my world and make it flesh again. When your arms wrap around me, I don't think of cameras or commentary. I think of the first night I realized I loved you. I remember how scared I was to admit it, even to myself. Because loving you meant stepping out of line, out of tradition, into the unknown. But even then, I knew that if I was going to risk everything, it would be for you. You are the calm after the anthem, the hush that follows thunder, my compass, my confidant. And in a world that has already decided so much of my future, you are the one choice I make freely, and I will keep making it every day, even when my voice shakes, even when the world disagrees. I choose you, not once, not sometimes, always. With every breath I carve your name deeper into my forever. We've woven a secret world between glances and shadows, where love grows unobserved but unshaken. It's here in this quiet space that I found myself fully, not as a princess or a symbol, but as a woman, completely, defiantly in love. And I think that's the greatest truth I've ever known, that you see me, really see me, not just the poise or posture, but the parts I keep hidden, the doubts, the dreams, the softness I was told to harden. You touch those places with reverence, never with fear. And because of that I open. I unfold in your presence like something blooming in spring, unsure but willing. You've taught me that love doesn't require perfection. It asks only for presence, for promise. And I give you both, I give you all. I used to think destiny was fixed, written in the bloodline of kings. But now I know it bends. It bends toward the bold, toward those who dare to feel in full color. And you, my love, are every shade I never knew existed. With you, I am not restrained. I am released. And in that release, I have never felt more royal. They will ask questions, they always do. Who is he, why him? And the answers will never fit neatly into headlines or history books. Because love isn't a strategy, it's a storm. And you, my love, are both the eye and the wind. You bring peace and change in equal measure. I have loved you in hidden corners and golden corridors, beneath chandeliers and under bare skies. You have touched my world, not with the hands of a conqueror, but with the gentleness of someone who came to stay. I don't need to imagine a kingdom with you. I already have one. It exists in the space between our fingers, in the breath between our words. Our kingdom is made of laughter, shared glances, soft truths. And it is enough. You are enough. I used to think forever was an impossible promise, but then I met you, and suddenly forever felt like the most natural thing I could say. So I say it now, without fear. Without question, I love you, I choose you. Over bloodlines and boundaries, over rules and reason. I love you, that is the shape of my forever.